from Message from Heaven by Jaynee on YouTube. Um, I strive to be your extra grandmother who knows everything, who has all the answers. Um, I love my grandchildren, and even if you're older than I am, and I'm 77, ooh, okay, one of my cats is in there and made a noise. Even if you're older than I am, everybody can use an extra grandmother. So let me help. I hope that I can help you. Um, this is my regular show Monday at 7 o'clock, and I have gotten my orders from my guides. I hear my cat in her kitty litter, and I'm hoping that it doesn't become impossible to be here. I can light candles, which I think I'm going to do right now. Okay. If anybody has cats, you know, you know how it is. Um, I mean, you have to have a place for their kitty litter, and we don't have a basement. Not every cat goes outside, and my one cat who does go outside comes back in to do his business. He doesn't, which I guess is good because my neighbors otherwise would complain if he. It's almost like they watch they watch their space. They don't want any cat or oh my God, yes, it stinks. All right, forgive me. I'm going to be putting on candles right now. Uh, I might have to do this over. Okay. Um. uh, oh my goodness. Okay. And then I have 27 million things that are supposed to help. Help, help. Stinks, stinks. Can't stand it. Oh boy. The My cat that's raising such a stink is 18 years old. She was my son's, and he became allergic to her. So he asked me to take her, and I took her. Let me put these out. Uh, I spent a lot of money on this stuff the other day in the dollar store. I hope that you have dollar stores where you are, because the prices are so. I mean, I see the same stuff in the grocery stores for a lot. I mean, well, let's see. I pay $1.25 for this thing that's supposed to go in a car, and I saw it in the store for what, $3.95, that type of amount. And what else? Definitely these things. See these things? They're also for a car, and they were also about either 3 or 4.95. I think more like 3.95. So I know a lot of guys do not go to the dollar stores. My husband's like, what? He just, like, do they exist? What? I, what? They only, I mean, I do see men in there, but mostly women. It's like, I don't know whether it goes over guys' heads. I don't understand. But yes, you can get the things to clean your teeth. These things, they're about what, $3 or $4 in the grocery store, and they are $1.25 the dollar store, which is a much better deal. And also these glasses, reading glasses, If you're over 40, generally you need reading glasses to read the tiny little print. They're $1.25 each at the dollar store. I know it can be different in different countries, but every country seems to have something like dollar stores. I see them even in the magazine, not magazines. They're not magazines. They're advertising. They send you booklets, especially around this time of the year, and they run like 3 for $10. These are $1.25 each. So I urge you, don't. I mean, you don't have to be poor to go to a dollar store. It doesn't mean you're poor. I'm actually a middle class person, and I'm just not stupid. So I may be stupid. I mean, I was painting, and I now have orange paint on my fingers, which I don't want on my face. I usually get paint on my face, and because that's where my education is. Talk about uh, bankable education. Oh, sure. Being an artist, you can earn this much. Hey, got green paint over there. A big zero, zero. As a painter, really, it's something that's great for your character and for yourself, for your soul. But it's not ever something you want to try to make money at. You're not going to earn any kind of pension with that. Um, so I said I want to be everybody's grandmother with all the answers, and that's what I really would like. Um, okay, what my guides told me that I should do this evening is to talk about meditating because you're mostly all young people and you have more stress than most people. I mean, all people get stressed out when they fall, they break something, they're worried about dying, that kind of stuff. How are they going to manage with a broken hand, that kind of thing. But young people have to they want to find a partner, they want to get married, they want to have children. Um, Maybe they don't want to have children, and it's whoever you are in your heart, whatever whatever you want, we're fine. We are each what we were meant to be, and we all have guides, and they do kind of nudge us in one direction or another. Where we are, you folks have a lot of tension, you know, whether it's wanting to meet another woman or another whatever. It's not, I mean, it can be scary because you really want a partner, and maybe you want a different job, and there's so much, and moving and dealing with children, whether they're yours or they're your cousins or your sisters or brothers. They they can still be difficult, but it's most difficult when you're thinking about what schools are best for them, and if they're not, oh my god, if they're not walking on time, or they're not getting toilet trained at the time when most kids do supposedly, and they're not reading when they're supposed to, and you have to figure out what's wrong, why not. um, it's all stressful, it's all really upsetting and difficult. I try to tell my son is 41, and he's involved in all that stuff, to relax. What you do is that you either sit in a chair or you lay down, you can even stand, it doesn't matter. What you want to pay attention to your body and to your breathing. You can take 3 big breaths and count to 4 and let them out, or you can not do that. There are a lot of different ways to meditate. So if you know some other way, it's fine, it's good. What the one that I do is that I try to think about nothing and just feel my body in the chair. That's it. What is a problem for most of us is that we perseverate, which means we keep thinking about something that we feel as though we did wrong or somebody else did wrong, and we keep going over and over and over it. We want to change it, we're not happy with it. Um, it can be anything, and it's just really hard to get out of your mind. It goes on and on. So, what I wanted to talk about was ways to get it out of your head so that you can relax. You have to do something that will get it out of your head, and that's hard. A movie may do that, a comedy, it may be just whatever kind of movie makes you, changes your mood. That's the kind that you want. It might be television, um, it might be taking a walk. If you have a dog, taking the dog out, cat, take the dog out. If you have a monkey, take the monkey out. Um, do, talk to somebody. Um, if it's something that you've been saying for a while and you can't get it out of your head and your friends are telling you, shut up, I'm so sick of hearing that, so don't call. Don't keep saying it. Uh, do think about the things that you can do that will change your focus, and will allow you to meditate, to relax. It can be really hard to get past stuff. Um, could be listening to some kind of music, dancing, could be singing, it could be banging on the drum yourself, it could be whatever. Whatever you can do to break that mood, that's what you do. Um, okay, let me see. What else did they tell me? I think that's really it. Let me see. I'm trying now to get your stuff. Oh, there it is. Oh my goodness. Let me put on my readers because I can't read it. Gabriel. Okay. Thank you. Hi, Vincent. Hi, Candace. Yes, Vincent. Yep. Cute. Peanut. My brother-in-law used to be called Peanut. Hi, Sharon. Verified something. Konichiwa? Beautiful name, Konichiwa. If I said it right, I don't know. Congrats on your numbers. Thank you. Um, it was nice. We went to a restaurant. I dragged my husband out. Um, he's on he's on hospice, and he loved it. But I tell you, I we went to restaurant down here called the Red Lobster. Red Lobster? No, it's called the Blue Crab. Close, but no cigar. So nothing was just, nothing was exactly like I wanted, and I just wasn't thrilled, except for the soup. They had this wonderful crab, I guess crab and lobster soup or something. It was really, really good. Other than that, I didn't even like the ice cream. I don't like salted caramel. What is this big thing about salt? Why would you salt caramel? People seem to like it, and I don't. Okay. Um, is there anything that you want to talk about? By the way, if you meditate, um, you get more psychic. I don't know if you want that or not. Sid from the Ice Age. That's really cute. That is adorable. From the Ice Age. There was a small ice age during the Middle Ages. I imagine you know that. I can't imagine how cold it must have been. And they they had just like one fire. And if you were prosperous, you would have a bigger rooms, and it was freezing. No wonder you see people with a lot of furs, on, um, because I think it was just really freezing. People had in their kind of shacks, like when they had one room, the poor people, they would have one big fire, which I think would be warm for everybody because it was just the one big fire. And they cooked on that and they slept around it, and that was it. Um, you kind of look like the queen. Thank you. I thought she was just amazing. I mean, for her, she kept her mouth shut. She really, she really sacrificed her life. Oh, my phone's ringing, but it didn't keep it up. Yeah, I talked to the queen after she passed away. You subbed. You're a sub teacher, or you subbed in the school system. It's fine. It's good. Um, my my brother is a retired teacher. My daughter is a teacher. Oh, thank you. Random nanotube. Thank you. Thanks very much. Yeah, the queen. Do you know what the queen was doing? She transitioned. You could do anything once you are in heaven. You can do anything that you want. I mean, not kill somebody. Good stuff. She was going around to people of the different countries that were part of the Commonwealth, and still being the queen. Elizabeth number one wasn't doing that at all. Cute. Okay. Do you have any questions? Because Mondays, I'll answer your questions. I answer your questions anyway. But Sharon, do you have any questions? Do you want me to call Gail? Peanut was my brother-in-law's. No, he was Mouse, not Peanut. What country? I'm in the United States. I know I have a lot of young men from India, and it's good that they're from India because I love India. Your country is totally amazing. So I'm in the United States, USA, in the right hand side near the Atlantic. Okay. My family comes from the UK, and the family who's left there asks, "Why did you leave? Biden or Trump?" Now, talking to me, what do you think? What do you think? Even though I studied art in college, and you could be dumb as a rock, study art, what do you think I did? Do you think I would vote for Trump? I read. Um, I could never vote. I mean, the man made fun of a disabled person. He did so many things. I mean, he raped women, and you know, he has no animals. He was attracted to his own daughter. I mean, how could I vote for somebody like that? If I really hated Kamala Harris, I wouldn't have been able to vote. I would have either held my nose and voted for her. No, I know. Yeah, I'm not angry at anybody. My brother-in-law is loves him, and I mean, I love my brother-in-law. I've known him since I was 16. He was 16. So I don't blame people. Um, we have a relative who became a medical doctor. He's a medical doctor, and he voted for him. I was disappointed, but I didn't like I didn't just say, well, that's it. I'm not talking to him anymore. I wouldn't do that. Okay, so I'm assuming that that Sharon does not want me call call her sister. Okay, it's okay. I don't know if I subbed, and I wonder why you said the ice age. Maybe it's really cold from where you are. Do all of you meditate? I bet you don't. I used to think, oh, I don't have time. And I really felt like I didn't have time. Glad I can read with these little glasses on. I just buy a bunch of them. I'm going to have to do that and then go through them. They fall apart, but they all would fall apart anyway. What is it? Gabrielle? Oh, Gabrielle, not Gabriel. Gabrielle. Wow, what a name you have. That's great. I couldn't even, I'd have to hear how you said that. You get Doce. Great. Some wonderful names, beautiful names. Tristan, that's lovely. Vincent's a really pretty name too. So many names. I never liked my name, it was just plain Jane. Okay. So if you don't have any questions, oh, konnichiwa. I forget what that is. Konnichiwa. Um, isn't that goodbye? Konnichiwa. Konnichiwa. My brother he's a big traveler. He went to Japan about 5 years ago. Oh, he loved it. People were so kind. That's a big deal. If there's a question in your mind and you see, could you be kind or should you just walk away? Be kind. It affects your soul. And all of us need to keep our energy warm, caring. It matters. Um, if you don't know how to meditate, here's another thing that you can do. And if if it's really cold out, you don't want to take a walk and you don't want to, watch TV, you don't want to do anything. Um, you can do tapping, and tapping will help you figure out what's really bothering you. Because it may be that you're really aggravated about your neighbors. They did something, they're using your electricity or they're using your water, whatever, it doesn't matter. Um, look up tapping. It's also called EFT. I did talk about this before, but that doesn't matter. This is what you do. You do like a karate chop on your hand, like 3 times, saying, something like, I love myself, I'm a good person, everything will work out. And you do that 3 times. You stop, go back and do it again 3 times. And then you do, this is the meat of it. Um, I have a problem. I can't seem to get over it. What is wrong? And this is really, it is, if you can do it, it's a terrific thing. You can do uh, one finger, you can do a whole hand. Apparently, doing a whole hand does more. So, you say, I have a problem, whatever, and I'm working on it. And then you do at the end of your eyes over here, I have this problem, and you talk about it. And then under your eyes, under your pupil, and then here, and then here, and then here you've got a collarbone here, so it's right underneath your collarbone, and you can feel it. And then where your bra strap would be if you were a woman or are a woman, bang, 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 and you do it 3 times. You can look it up on Google as tapping. Probably tapping would be better than ESP because or EFT because it's it's more well known that way. So that will actually help. It always gets you. No, it doesn't always. There's a good chance that it will get you a step ahead, that you'll understand what's bothering you. Also, talk to your family who are crossed over. I don't care how dumb it sounds because I did it for a long time. If you talk to them, first off, they love it because people aren't talking to them. They have to use, their brain all the time. But talk to them. They love you, and who doesn't need more love? I mean, why wouldn't you want to talk to them? Eventually, they will let you know that they hear you. You will either get a picture, or you'll hear something, or you'll start seeing um, license plates that keep repeating the same number, or something. Something will happen that you know that there's communication. Okay? So, if you don't have any questions, let's see. What was Trump? You thought I would vote for Trump? I think most of the people who voted for Trump were males for one thing, um, and I'm not sure that they believed what they heard. You know, um, I do read the New York Times, and I listen to Susan Lynn, Linda Gitlin, uh, Sterling. They're psychics. Meister, I think her name, Meister something. I'm not clear about her name. Might be Mindy. Um, I read the Philadelphia Inquirer every day. I'm from Philadelphia. I guess the fact is that I like the common newspapers, even if everything. I mean, it's true that they're not always correct. They make mistakes. They do some things that you want to hit them for. Um, but I think it's the best that we have. And I sure as hell don't want to read. I don't want to get my news from Joe Blow on Facebook. It's good if Joe Blow is printing something came that I know the source. It's I mean, you change. I'm older too. Okay, this stayed on for a while and now it's not. Okay, now nobody has any questions. And it's okay to ask. Is anybody psychic this one year? I don't think so. Is anybody from the United States? I know that. Is anybody from India? Anybody from Africa? I have a lot of DNA from Nigeria. You don't have to be black in order to have DNA from countries that are traditionally black. Okay. All right. I guess it's time for me to go watch history. If you have questions that you didn't want to ask in front of other people or for whatever reason, contact me at SpiritsbyJaynee@gmail.com or here, leave questions for me. That's great. I am very happy to answer anything, And if you say something nasty, I'll just blow it off. If it makes you feel better, go ahead. It's okay, you know. That's it. So feel good. You are perfect. You are what you are supposed to be right now. You are it. Try to love yourself as much as you can. Know that the spirits love you. They want to support you and they're in your corner. So I probably won't come on again until late in the week, and that's fine. Take good care. Okay. Have a good night. Bye-bye now. Now that's if I can turn it right off. And that's a question.